Early care and education programs have a great deal of influence over what children and families think about food and nutrition. Programs are preparing or serving several meals each day, and they're in a position to satisfy children's natural curiosity about different kinds of food and food sources. This presents a great opportunity.
Right? I like bananas in my cereal.
Me too.
And guess what we're having for vegetables today?
What?
Broccoli.
Oh, yay, today?
Yes, we're having broccoli today. Broccoli.
So early childhood programs have a significant role promoting healthy food choices for children. We have a captive audience. We have young children that are developing their preferences and their tastes. And we have parents that are looking to us for guidance and support. And they trust us. They have good relationships with us. So it's really our duty to give them the right information. We're teaching them as much by not saying things about nutrition as we are by saying things about nutrition. So when we have vending machines in the hallway or our teachers are coming in with McDonald's lunches and eating it in the classrooms, we're teaching parents as well as children. And if we give them healthy menus and we have wise decisions and wise policies about nutrition and good conversations with parents, we're role modeling what they can do in their own homes.
So it's a natural part of the curriculum in any program. I mean, we do cooking with children, and the kinds of things that we cook with children, and talking with them about how those different foods are good for their bodies, putting a lot of emphasis on what children eat, making sure that we have lots of healthy foods, vegetables, fruits, talking about where they come from, planting a garden with children, and having them learn how to care for plants and harvest them and then cook them gives us another opportunity. We do studies with preschool children, and they could study where food comes from, take trips related to it, and find out where it grows and how it gets to market. All of those things could be part of a curriculum that would focus on making healthy choices and what's good for us.
The things we love are comfort foods, or those foods from our childhood that we grew up with. And I think that it's important that we end up having children have those favorite foods from their childhood be nutritious foods, not fast foods. If we want them to have their favorite foods later on as adults to be nutritious choices, then we probably need to start exposing them to those kinds of choices when they're young, and preschoolers, and realize that we need to do that multiple times if they're going to end up seeing that as a food that's one that they are going to turn to as an adult as something they enjoy.
High-quality early childhood programs will serve nutritious food and teach children about the importance of making healthy choices. Childcare can't solve the national obesity crisis alone. It's going to take a broad, multifaceted effort over a prolonged period of time. But the influence early childhood programs have over families' food and activity choices is a great place to start. Change starts with children, and children are in childcare.
And they spend, I think the average is between 7 and 8 hours a day in childcare. So that represents, even without working with families, that represents usually 2 meals and a snack every day with the opportunity to ensure adequate nutrition. And more importantly, for the long term, the establishment of healthy habits and healthy food preferences.
Eating and mealtime is a very important part of a child's life. It's part of their social life, their interaction with other children, as well as learning to eat socially and also to enjoy food, to be in a pleasant environment, and to trust that their needs are being met.
I can't emphasize enough the importance of balanced eating. When we're wondering why our children are tired, it's related to diet. In addition to other things, when our children aren't functioning properly, oftentimes it's related to diet and how our bodies are processing the foods that we consume. The rate of type 2 diabetes among children in our country has tripled in the last decade, and that's directly related to the foods that we're eating.
we have had a tremendous cultural change in this country in the last 30 years, from having meals prepared from scratch with parents being home and able to do that, to very quick fixes, prepared meals being served. So we're looking to really turn that around again to where preparing meals with healthy choices is really the value that we have, because it will make a difference in the health of the nation.